What are the impacts of climate change?
Okay. The icebergs are melting.
Yeah.
The sea level is rising.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much. I think it's like an inch every like so many years. And the storms are getting worse. That's why there's more like hurricanes right now and more like drastic weather patterns because of climate change.
Already doing better than some of the people I've interviewed. When are the impacts irreversible?
Oh, there's probably like a threshold of like how hot the thing gets before it all like falls apart. I'm guessing it's when like the ozone hole is so big that like the sun just like melts us and we die.
When do you think that's gonna be?
Probably soon. Within the next like 50 years.
What are the causes of climate change?
That would be like the overuse of like gases, I think. I think like methane's a big one and such. And like not, I don't know, I think it's like not recycling, but that doesn't really make sense. So
I know what you mean.
like being wasteful with our production of things.
Define sustainability.
Sustainability.
Oh, I missed one actually. JK, you get more time to think about that. What do you think your impact is on climate change?
I probably, me, myself, and I don't impact climate change that much, besides the fact that I don't drive an electric car. But I'm not like flying or like factorying things, so I feel like it's less than some people, but probably like a little bit.
Define sustainability.
Sustainability is the ability to keep something going and keep it renewable. So like not using up all your resources, something that you can keep doing.
Yeah. Okay. What are some current sustainability practices or endeavors on a personal, national, and global level? Or like, you know, you can do all three of those or none.
Okay, so like people can like compost so that they're not as wasteful with their resources. On like a community level, you can like have like big recycling or like projects to like not fill landfills. And then I guess on a bigger level would be like nations limiting their people's productions and making sure that they're not being wasteful with the country's resources.
Cool. Explain what a non-renewable resource is and give examples.
A non-renewable resource would be something like fossil fuels, because they are in the earth from hundreds of thousands of years ago, and you can't just create new ones in a couple of days. Like wind, we don't run out of wind, but you can run out of like stuff in the ground.
So you already kind of did, but can you explain what renewable resources are and how they work?
A renewable resource is something that you can get more of, like sunlight, wind, water, energy, but like if you use all the fresh water out of water, but like things like that you can reuse. Even I would say like trees, because you can plant more of them and keep them going. So
what is a carbon footprint?
Your carbon footprint is how much carbon you use. So like my carbon footprint would be my car, probably mostly, but your carbon footprint's like how much I think it's fuels you're burning or how much carbon you're putting into the atmosphere.
Explain what you know about the recycling process.
There's recycling plants and they use glass, plastic, and one other thing. There's three, I don't know what the third one is. Paper? There's paper.
I guess. I'm not supposed to answer these. But I could tell it on the tip of your tongue. I know that you know recycling.
Yeah. So you have those three, and they take them to recycling plants, and then they can reuse them to make new things. So like paper you can reuse to make more paper, and like plastic you can reuse. Like they make like milk jugs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like stuff like that, they melt it down and then make more.
Mm-hmm. Where does your recycling go?
My recycling goes in the back trash can in the kitchen, and then it goes out to the trash can in the yard that says recycling, and then the recycling truck takes it to a recycling plant.
Do you know where that recycling plant is? Or once it's in the truck, it's out of your mind?
I don't know where I know where the Georgetown landfill is, but I don't know where our recycling plant is.
Have you heard of the Paris Agreement? If so, what do you know about it?
I know that Trump took us out of the Paris Agreement in 2017, maybe? And it was an agreement with some of the nations in the UN and or NATO, whatever the world organization is. There was some of the nations got together and they agreed that they were going to try to reduce climate change so that we didn't destroy the world. And I think some of the European countries are still part of it, but I know that America is no longer a part of it.
What do you know about CO2 levels?
CO2 levels are bad, and that's why we're destroying the ozone. And also, like, cows, for some reason, contribute to them all.
How much longer do you think we have before we reach unsustainable levels of CO2?
Just based off of the crazy ass storms and like I'm one of the people that like watches things and I'm like, this doesn't seem right. And like, I don't know, the animals and the weather seem to think something's up, and I trust them. So I feel like we're running out of time.
What is one thing you could do right now to have a sustainable impact on the planet?
Oh, I have no idea. I like encourage other people to recycle and switch to electric cars and stuff. Woohoo! Yay!
You're done.
Thanks.